Hey folks, it's Amy here with Scott Campbell. We're sitting in a Thai restaurant in Cambridge, Mass. And just wanted an opportunity to chat with Scott a little bit about it's still the week of the Tom Ogletree decision, and just wanted to talk a little bit about how you're feeling.
Yeah, well, I've been through a range of feelings this week. Certainly, I was gratified that we were able to conclude the case in a way that honored Tom's needs. That was my first and primary commitment when I agreed to represent him. Frankly, Tom did not want to go to trial. I felt like more could have been accomplished in terms of the witness that we would have made through a trial.
Because we know trials are fun.
We know trials are fun. Been there, done
We
that.
recommend them for everybody.
But it was not to be in this case, and so the question became, what could we salvage in a just resolution? And we had pushed very hard for the achievement of the limits of what a bishop can do in an annual conference, which is, to our way of thinking, was to stop dealing with matters of conscience in a punitive and juridical way, instead to talk in terms of covenant. And we thought that we had an agreement with Bishop McLeod that that's the way he was going to handle things from henceforth. Now that's called into question a little bit in a subsequent clarification issued by the bishop's office, which for me, at least at this point, is not terribly clear.
I assume you'll be doing some clarifying with him.
Going to work at it.
A couple of days, yeah. In your sermon on Sunday, you talked about this not being ideal. You didn't reveal any of the terms of the resolution, but just saying that you felt like this was a small but significant step. And for people like me who are practicing the spiritual discipline of impatience, small but significant just feels so slow. What do you say to LGBTQ people who are for whom this is life and death kind of stuff?
Stay impatient.
Okay. Check.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do? It has to do a bit with the whole art of politics, which is the art of the possible to some degree. There would have been an option of simply pulling out of the process, I suppose, but that isn't where Tom was. So it became a conflict of covenants in some way. My covenant to represent him in a way that recognized that it was his story and his trial and not mine. I would have done it differently. You would have done it differently. But that wasn't my decision to make. So the decision was, what can be salvaged here that will at least move us in a better direction, maybe, and that remains to be seen, than what we've had before. So I opted to stay in and push for that.
And we appreciate that. And whatever comes, how much we respect and admire you. And you're a beautiful combination of the pastoral and the prophetic. And thanks for your continued work for the broader issues and the larger cause of justice.
Thank you. Coming from you, that means more than from most.